Alrighty, what is up guys? Today we have been out in Ocotillo Wells mapping out the next night run event. And the reason I put night run in air quotes is because while the last one back in September, I think it was, or August, was a night run, this one I think is gonna be a weekend long event. Not saying there's gonna be stuff going on all weekend, but since it's the season, I want to invite everybody to come down maybe like Friday to Sunday or Saturday, Sunday, and hang out all weekend. And one of those days, most likely Saturday, we're gonna have the actual run during the day, and I might plan a thing or two for nighttime. I need to apologize if my energy and if Devin's energy is kind of low, because we have been up since, you've been up earlier than me. We left like the Inland Empire at 6 in the morning, and we've been down here all day just running this desert laps and laps and laps, searching for trails and trying to connect them and all. We didn't want to bore you guys with that part of it, so we got a majority of it figured out. I'd say about maybe 80% figured out, and we're gonna go run about 2/3 of the tentative course right now, see how we like it, feel it out, give you guys a view of it, and then we're trying to link up the back end of it, link up the final spot from where we ended the mapping. So it's been a long day. We are covered in silt. I buried my truck to the diff. If you guys want to see those clips, I'll put it at the end of this video, so stick around to the end so you can see the shenanigans we got into this morning when we got stuck. But it's been a long day. We're covered in dirt. The truck, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's running right, and I don't know what it is, but I'm scared to push it super hard. So we're gonna do like 50% here. We're gonna go 50%, show you guys the course, and you'll get to sit in with us as we kind of piece together the last bit of the course. So let's get going, because we only got a couple hours of daylight left.
Dude, you just, come on, man.
Is it recording?
Doing me dirty.
All right.
Is it recording?
All right, so if you guys are familiar with the Ocotillo Wells area, you'll know Blue Inn right off the highway. You can see the big tower back there. And the main, I think it's San Felipe wash, the main wash here. So you go to Blue Inn, that big empty parking lot across the street from it, and you could drop into the wash. I'm thinking this is where we're all gonna meet up and where we're gonna start the run. I think it'd be sick to have everybody just sort of lining both sides of the wash with all their lights and stuff. Or it's daytime, I guess we don't need lights.
We had no lights needed.
Well, everybody lining the wash. I think it's a cool spot to start, so we're gonna start our journey here.
You said you wanted to go.
We're focused here on the night.
You said you wanted to.
Okay, so we're starting now. We started tracking on the Onyx app so we can see how many miles it is. That's gonna be shaky, dude. We have a cam on the bumper because I think that shows the depths of the terrain a lot better. So it'll give you guys a better idea of how deep we're going through. So initially we wanted to start in the wash and take it for a while down, but it just didn't quite link up all that well. So we found this different path where you go in the wash, I don't know, for a quick 10 seconds, and then we're gonna be hopping out on this shelf right here, which takes us down some trails to the airport graveyard, I think they were calling it. And on this trail right here, just the quick, I don't know, mile, maybe mile and a half of trail to the airport graveyard, there are two insane checkups. Because it's pretty flat, pretty mellow, you know, some little here and there. And then you think you're good, and then out of nowhere, it's just like, boom, like steep drop off. So, oh, it hasn't happened yet.
That's it, wasn't even it.
We'll tap in. All right, we're coming up to our first one right here. It's a nice jump into a ramp up, so that's a little sketch. And then a little further, actually no, I think there's 3 in total. There's that one, and there's 2 along the fence line.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you mean the graveyard fence?
Yeah, along the graveyard fence, there's 2 more. Well, here's another right here, shit. Yeah, this one's insane. The front cam's gonna catch that nice. 2 checkups in the first mile. We're still in the first mile. And then right when you hit the border of the graveyard is where the 3rd checkup is. It's like 2 rolling whoops that go straight down. I don't even know how to describe. I'm letting the camera do it.
It's just over a road.
I'm letting the camera do it. Yeah, it's a road crossing essentially. So yeah, it's all in the first mile, and then that one you can float off if you got the suspension for it. So, So one of the notes from the last night run was that people wanted me to start marking the course physically in person with like red ribbon on some bushes and stuff. I really just don't want to do that, if we're being honest. But the cool part about this trail that we've mapped out, and given that it's just Ocotillo, a lot of the trail is already sort of pre-marked, whether it's power lines, people's property lines, or other signifiers. So
road markings.
Yeah, essentially. So I don't think I'm gonna have to mark a whole lot. Here's another oh shit moment, but it's in two separate lines.
If you stayed left, you're
yeah,
fine.
if you stay left, you're good. But so yeah, you take that for about, what are we, mile and a half up to the end of the plane graveyard, and then you'll see, you know, the end of the property line and a stack of tires that say airport runway. That's where we're banging a hard right, and we're hitting another straightaway, which is a pretty mild. It's still got some jumps, still got some whoops here and there sprinkled in, but we're sort of easing into it.
It's fit for everyone.
Yeah, easing into it. One thing I will say, as you'll see throughout this video, is compared to the last one, I think this one is a little more aggressive. You need a little more of a build than even what I have. I'm having to roll, I don't know, maybe half of this stuff right now. So, come at your own risk, I guess.
Drive at your own risk.
Yeah, we'll have a bunch of disclaimers. All right, so after about half a mile of going down this straightaway, we're hitting a pole line. The first pole line you see, banging a hard left.
Onto?
What is it, 77?
Oh, 77, yeah.
77.
It's just so blown out because the cab.
Then we're gonna hop on this, take it all the way down to the next set of pole lines, which is gonna be the main stretch of just nice whoops for the built guys. It is a long stretch, I'd say a couple miles easily. It's gonna be a majority of the distance going down to trestles, which is where the end point is. And yeah, it's just super nice having the pole lines to sort of connect stuff where it's like, okay, if I'm not near a pole line, I know I'm going the wrong way, sort of deal. But with all that being said, we're still gonna have the map that I'm releasing to you guys on Onyx, so there should be no way to get lost. Ooh.
Another road crossing?
Yeah, this is another thing. We are crossing a wash right here, which there are a few points in this where I think it'd be smart for people to not be going full rip speed, you know, like stop, look both ways, and then carry on the course, because this is an active desert. It's gonna be during daytime, during season, unlike the last event where it was nighttime in the off season where we had nobody to worry about. So, okay. I'll let you guys watch more of the footage. I'll let you guys watch some of the footage right now of us going down the course, and I will catch up with you guys once we hit the pole line road. So like I said, I think it's smart for the connecting pieces, like the hard 90 degrees to get on the next stretch of run, to just slow down like to a very respectable speed, because some of these are also, like I just said, 90-degree turns with crossings in them. So you want to look both ways. Yeah, see there's a guy back there coming. And you want to make sure you're getting on the course and not overshooting it, getting into some weird stuff. So now we're on the main pole line road. We're at 3.5 miles so far, almost 4 miles. We're gonna take this for a while. One of the other things I want to point out is, unlike the Barstow run, Barstow's desert, if you're on a single trail, you're on that trail. There's no alternate lines parallel to it running with it like there is in Johnson Valley and Ocotillo. You know, when you're in Barstow, you have rocks and bushes on each side of the trail, so you can't really hop from one lane to another. Beautiful part about Ocotillo here, and most of this course, I would say pretty much all of it except that first little mile, is that right now I'm in a line that's fairly smooth for me, but I have 2 lines to my right, and in certain points that one's gonna open up on the left where, what are we in? Hold on. Oh, I remember this spot. Yeah, another crossing, kind of sus, watch out. I'm already forgetting my own course, dude.
Well, keep in mind, we just did it today.
Yeah. So anyways, the cool part about this is you have alternate lines. If you're less built, find the line that's smoother. If you're more built, there are options for you to just let your suspension eat for sure. This is also a good point because in the Barstow one, we tried staggering everybody off in, now that it's crossing through the wash. We tried sending people off in order of most built to least built, so we didn't have the more built. Oh! Exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F, G, baby.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Keep in mind, as I said before, and I will say again, it's a live desert midday during season. There are gonna be other people out here besides us.
Oh.
So you gotta keep your wits about you. Drive at your own risk, dude. You could easily come around a blind corner like that, right into somebody. I forget what I was saying now.
It doesn't even matter, dude.
Multiple lines. Multiple lines. In Barstow, if you got stuck behind somebody going slower, you were kind of stuck unless they moved over or you ate some bush. Out here, just hop in another line. Make the pass. You're good. Long story short, be safe out here, guys.
Please.
That was
close, dude. We better.
I was even going fast. I was doing 30 at most. So we were just rolling that. Imagine if we were actually going the speed.
Wow, dude.
That would be a sad day. All right.
Another wash crossing.
Yeah, so on this long straight pole line, there are some major wash crossings, meaning that these are going to be major washes that people are potentially riding through. Oh, there's more side-by-sides coming. Pick a lane.
On both sides, cut.
Yeah, dude. We pick something here?
That's right, there we go.
You can never tell if the guy in second position is giving me a peace sign or if he's saying there's two more people behind him.
That's why I just don't even throw up anything other than what we're trying to tell him.
He gave me two, but there's nobody else behind him. Woo! Wrap. All right.
Good, another wash crossing. Nice.
So I'll let you guys watch more of the footage from the GoPros right now. We'll catch up with you guys once we hit the end of where we've planned so far and see where we go from there. All right, so that hard right we just made is where our mapping that we've done ends, and now we're trying to figure out, okay, how do we connect from here to trestles, which doesn't seem like it's gonna be that much further, but we're just exploring options. This crossing does not look friendly.
Oh, it's
yeah, I don't want to take people through that.
Yeah, okay.
We could just keep going down. Just keep taking that pole line down.
Because the wash we took there, that road we took there wasn't terrible.
Right there is probably the sketchiest part because there's one line, I think it's the actual fire road that goes along the train tracks, and then the line from off-roading that merged perfectly, but from 2 different levels, so you can't see the other line next to you. It's, look who the fuck's here, dude. This guy just following me, I swear.
Paparazzi, get the hell out of here.
Get out of here, dude. Hey, you, get that guy. Get Mr. Clean. You said you're going all the way to Blue Inn, so I go all the way out in the middle of the desert to stay away from you. And who do I say? I'm
just here to get more camera time, dude. I don't get enough.
That's it. Hey, you got an air tag on me? I keep getting a notification that there's an air tag in my vehicle.
Yeah, I can see you, man.
Yeah, we'll post up for a minute right now. All right, so to this point, we're at about 16 miles. If we take out all the U-turns, turnarounds, searching kind of stuff, I'd say about 15 miles to Trestles. But like I said, this isn't gonna be the end point. A lot of people in the last run wanted a looped lap instead of an A to B. So we're gonna sort of do that. We're gonna get us back to the highway close enough to the Blue Inn to where you can just hop back on and get back to your trailers or whatever the case is. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that 15-mile run here, post up. I'm not sure the time of day. I'm thinking if we do it like around evening, get an evening rip, get here around sunset, everybody post up, kick it. If you got, you know, food or dinner or something, we can make it here, bring some speakers, bring some pit bikes, maybe some firewood, kick it here for a few hours and have like a great time with everybody just hanging out, just a chill night. And then maybe that last little stretch going up, which is maybe 3 to 5 miles. 3 to 5 miles will be during the nighttime, so we still get a little bit of night ripping in, you know? So that's the rough idea now. So if you guys have never been to the Trestles Bridge here, it is essentially just this big, wide open sort of parking lot area with a train track bridge that you could drive under. So it gives us plenty of room to just hang out depending on how many people show up. You know, we could just fill in this whole area. Have some people bring out pit bikes. We could have little races, little tracks here. Definitely have speakers and just everybody kicking it and hanging out. I just thought it was a really cool spot the first time I saw it last trip out here. And I'm like, dude, this is definitely where a run needs to end so we could all just hang out here. It's like just a nice cool meetup spot for everybody. But the sun's going down. We got to finish up the last little stretch of this run. We got to finish mapping it out and get it on camera for you guys. So we got to get back in the truck and get moving. So that stretch from when we left Trestles coming back up here is not what we really had in mind. We had a different map routed out, which was essentially this pole line road, but just all the way down to essentially Trestles. But we saw that wash on the map, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty fun. It's already mapped out. People obviously take it, and I've never explored it. So I said, well, let's just take it. If it's fun, cool, we'll use it. If it's not, we know that we could fall back on the pole line. Dude, I love that wash. That wash was fun, especially because I wanted to use the wash on the front end over there where we start. And since we removed that, now I'm kind of stoked we have one somewhere in the mix. And it actually added a lot of mileage onto it. I think we were at, what, like 17 miles when we got to...
When we first started, yeah.
When we got to Trestles. Now we're sitting at about 28, 29 miles overall. Now, sure, there are some U-turns and turnarounds and stuff that are going to be adding on to that. But there was also a moment of time where I forgot to hit resume on the map that didn't track about 2 miles. So I think it's balancing out to still about 28 to 29 miles. So it did end up being longer than the Barstow one, just by 4 miles. But this was a rough draft day. Like I said, I've been out here maybe a handful of times, maybe 5 times in my life. So I don't know a whole lot of the ins and outs and hidden stuff that goes on out here. I do know north of the highway, it's a lot of groomed, a lot of graded, almost like a grid of just flat fire roads and not a lot of long stretches of trails that you can connect to each other. So that's why we're staying on the south side of the highway here. South side of the highway, similar story, but instead of just like perfectly gridded paved fire roads, there's a lot of private property out there that we have to duck and dodge around, and a lot of deep washes that we have to try to get around. And ooh, fire department.
Cool little cameo.
So yeah, there's a lot of private property on the south side. There's a lot of washes that would require crossing, and there's a lot of just random silt pockets that are in those crossings that I would have wanted to make. So trying to avoid all those has definitely been a challenge today. It's been a challenge compared to this Barstow one that we did. But yeah, it was just a rough map today. I'm gonna go home, take the map that we mapped out, and manually trace one out without all the turnarounds and clean it up a bit, and then maybe find some of the boys that are going to be doing trips out here in the next month and send them the map and say, hey, if you guys want to go run this yourself and let me know what you think of it, then we'll do that. Hopefully I can get out here one more time before the day that this is going to go down, which I haven't set a date yet. I'm assuming the first or second weekend of April. I still need to solidify that and make an actual post about it. But just wanted to bring you guys along for just the rough mapping day to kind of see the thought process that went behind it. It was a long, stressful, not a fun day. It was work. It was work. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some insight to what the event's going to be looking like in when the day comes. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to me on YouTube, because that's where all the information is going to be posted. And thank you to the filmer today whose rib I might have refractured.
No, it's fine. We're good.
Sorry about that.
It's still there. Like, what? You hear the cracking? Dude,
That was your rib. That wasn't your knee. That was the rib re-cracking. That's... Oh my God. We got to get out of here, dude. We got to drive back.
Let's go to sleep.
We got to drive back.
Flashback.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm done. I'm done. Fuck!
It's like the cinnamon challenge. Get the fuck...
Holy fucking powder, dude. This presents a problem. Something I was gonna say at the very beginning of the video but forgot to is we're out here alone today. It's just me and Devin in my truck with no one else with us, so I can't get stuck or break. We got stuck. To be fair, it looked super unassuming going into it, and then we rounded the corner past the bush and it got so deep and so soft. Like, watch this. Oh, well that's not
It's because
soft.
it's all hard packed
No,
now because you're diff.
Oh, dude. My feet are gone. My feet are gone.
Damn it, why did I jump in, bro?
I didn't think it was that deep.
Son of a bitch.
No, help.
Hey, Jeep.
Okay, well, now we gotta go try to...
All right, go ahead. Go stand on the side of the road. Go, 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 go. You blew right past you, dude.
Alright, sweet. Hey, nice to know people are down to help in the desert, dude. Super stoked on that. Well, You know, I'm not as mad about the getting stuck as I just tried to wave down 2 different people, and they purposefully, like, I saw them looking at me, and then as they got closer and saw I was waving, they went and just kept going. So that's cool. When we were in King of Hammers, I was talking to some OGs, some old heads, and they're like, dude, I remember when the desert used to be, you know, like, helping each other out. Like, you'd see somebody broken down and you'd stop and ask if they're good before you moved on and kept driving past them. I didn't see what he was talking about at the time, but now I'm living it real life. You know, that's
You blatantly went up and waved your hand down.
First one I just kind of did like a that. He drove by, I was like, okay, I gotta get more aggressive with it. The second guy went like that, and he just told me to go fuck myself. Should I turn off my truck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna be here for a little bit.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream.